Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I'm just going to do a quickie oracle pull with the New Orleans Oracle and do it Aries to Pisces. I'll timestamp it in the description box for you. Okay, this will be for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Neptune, and Pluto placements. So, whichever areas you're working on, check them. Okay, whichever order you want to do. If you want to listen to them all, you're welcome to. They should be quick. Okay, that's my goal today. All right, so let's get started. All right, Aries, you have card number 10, Lanyap, a gift. Good intentions always pay off in one way or another. You pulled this card because although things in your life may not have panned out exactly as you had anticipated, your karmic reward will be quite pleasant and may surprise you. Sometimes the best gifts are the unexpected ones. If you continue to live your life led by positive and loving thoughts and actions, the peaceful and pleasant results may surprise you. And number 10 might be significant to you at this time. That could be timing, 10 hours, 10 days, perhaps, okay, considering it's for the week, all right? So whatever it is you've been working on, you will get some results. It may not come in as you expect, but they're coming in nonetheless, and maybe in a small way too, given that pearls are actually quite small. So look for the unexpected, right? I'm also getting a sense with this card too, there may be some sort of emotional reprieve given all the water, right? Okay, there you go. Have a good one. Bye. All right, Taurus, you have card number 22, a master number. Union, balance, choice, and karma. All right, speak your truth. This may also be an indication you might want to clear out your throat chakra today, okay? Maybe do some singing or speaking or mantras or affirmations or something, okay? Something transformative, given all those butterflies and lots of color there, okay? Being aware of your feelings is one thing, but learning how to express how you feel in a calm and balanced manner can sometimes be a challenge. It is important to understand that speaking your truth does not mean that it will be understood or accepted by others, and it doesn't need to be. The only thing that matters is that you are able to give your feelings a voice and acknowledge how you truly feel. The more you are able to acknowledge and identify how you genuinely feel, the stronger the relationship you have with yourself will become. It is not about being right or wrong. It's about simply knowing and practicing what it means to honor yourself through verbal communication. Now is the time to speak your truth freely. Okay? There you go. Have a good one. Bye. All right, Gemini, you have card number 32, which breaks down to a 5. Fives are all about change and transition for the highest good, okay? With growth here. I'm seeing earth energy. I'm seeing empress energy. I'm seeing a lot of water. I'm also seeing that full rainbow aura around her as well, okay? And light is protruding from her heart chakra and her third eye. So that may be significant to you at this time, all right? As far as what needs growth, right? You are growing to trust yourself more. You are becoming more aware of your intuitive feelings and guidance. By allowing yourself the time and flexibility to acknowledge and honor these feelings, you are supporting yourself and having the most fulfilling life possible. Stopping to ask yourself how you feel about something, as opposed to what you think about something, can make all the difference. Sometimes what feels right may not be the next logical step, but and inevitably it will be what is for your highest good, okay? There you go. Have a good one. Bye. All right, Cancer, you have card number 1, new beginnings. That's what ones are, all about new beginnings. Usually for the highest good. You also have power here, and higher dimensional energy is supporting you at this time in some way, shape, or form. You may be connecting with someone like Marie Laveau here. So, not necessarily an angel, not necessarily a deity, but an actual person, right? That had ascended to higher dimensional energy. That may be significant to you at this time, even if it's not Marie Laveau directly. It could be Joan of Arc or Jesus Christ or something, right? Marie Laveau was the epitome of power and grace within the community of New Orleans. Not only was she known as an astute businesswoman, but she was also the go-to person for the spiritual remedies of everyday life. If you have drawn this card, you have been called to embrace all aspects of yourself and to rise to every occasion with confidence. You are so much more than the mundane daily tasks that often bog you down. New opportunities will help you explore the different ways you can express yourself and feel more fulfilled. And because it mentioned her being an astute businesswoman, okay, as well as spiritual remedies, that may be where your new beginnings may be. Something tangible, but also connective to higher dimensional energy, okay? There you go, Cancer. Have a good one. Bye. All right, Leo, you have card number 16. 16 breaks down to a 7, but 16 can also indicate timing here. All right, I'm definitely getting a feel for that, given this celebratory sort of energy being around others. Okay, so it could be like 16 hours, 16 days, something like that. Okay, if it's something that is a long term plan, it might be 16 weeks. Okay, maybe there's a special event coming up. Okay, with companionship here. Many times when we think of companionship, we immediately think of romantic connections. However, quite often the most fulfilling and enjoyable relationships that we experience are through platonic connections. At this time, you will find a healing energy through companionship with others. Allow yourself to create and experience new ways to connect with people. Perhaps joining a group of like minded people to enjoy activities such as yoga, painting, dancing, or traveling would be a good place to start out. Healing through the sharing of non romantic love can come in many forms. It's time to be open to all the ways that loving companionship can come into your life. It could also be that something might be happening on the 16th of a month coming up, and within 16 weeks, 16 days, etc. Okay? Maybe it's the 16th of March. So keep an eye out and see what's available. That might give you a clue if you're trying to figure out where to go, right? There you go. Have a good one. Bye. All right, Virgo. You have card number 20, which breaks down to a 2, but I am feeling a little bit of focus needed within maybe 20 hours. It's more of a timing right now. It's definitely something to do with balance and union, choices, karma, something along those lines, okay? This could just be focusing and doing some sort of mindfulness meditation of some sort, or even fine tuning your third eye or your crown chakras, okay? Maybe getting more tapped in, so to speak. So take it how it resonates, all right? Depending on where you're at, you might just need to do a little bit more focusing. I'm definitely feeling 20 hours-ish. Could be 20 days. It might be in a regimen you want to do for a few weeks, okay? Every single day, right? Or at least 20 minutes, maybe a 20-minute something, right? Everything is energy, including your thoughts. Think of your thoughts as different cars driving by. You have somewhere that you need to travel to, and you have the choice of any vehicle that passes. Would you want to get into every car, or would you select the one that seems the best equipped to get you to your destination? Every thought can be a step either towards forward movement or stagnation. If this card comes up, it is because you must pay attention to where you allow your focus to lead your thoughts. Being aware of where you put your energy mentally and emotionally will enable you to create a more self-empowered journey. It is time to not only realize that you have a choice about where you focus your energy, but to also see how those thoughts are affecting your energy. Okay? There you go. Have a good one. Bye. All right, Libra, you have card number 6, all about a return to purpose of love and to refocus, right? Your thoughts with gratitude here. You also have the second line parade. So I'm also getting a sense of needing some celebration and enjoyment with regards to giving thanks, right? So maybe some sort of holiday group activity or something that would be expressing gratitude. I don't know, some kind of giving in this situation, okay? Second line parades are a staple of New Orleans culture. The uplifting music and dance signify prevailing circumstances through celebration. whether in celebration of marriage, death, or just the good times in between. Second line parades always emphasize leaning on gratitude and appreciation because all is never lost. This card signifies that it's time for you to remember to celebrate. Sometimes looking at the big picture and all the steps between the beginning and the end can make it seem like you're on an overwhelming, endless journey. Giving yourself moments to enjoy any accomplishment, even if it's just the fact that you're still trying, is reason enough to celebrate. The more that you tap into your gratitude and appreciation, the sooner you will see things moving more quickly in your desired direction. Feel the music of life and dance a little. You're on your way, and you always have been, okay? There you go. Have a good one. Bye. All right, Scorpio, you have card number 25, which breaks down to a 7. I'm also getting a sense of timing with this card, 25 hours, 25 days, the 25th of a month. I'm not really sensing weeks or months with that number, but could be 7 months or 7 weeks. I can see 7 weeks for sure. Okay. So this may indicate some sort of practice you may want to start every day. Okay. And do consistently for that amount of time. And only you will know what feels right, right? All about nature. Now, sevens are also about luck and releasing fear, but they also indicate hermit mode. Okay. Going in to go within. And you may need to be doing this through nature. Okay. Getting more grounded and more connected with Gaia and cleansing your energy every day, okay? Spending time in natural spaces is one of the easiest ways for your body, mind, and spirit to regain balance and healing. If you pulled this card, then you are in need of a date with nature, whether it's a day at the beach, a quick walk in the park, or even just a few minutes to let your bare feet make contact with the grass. Finding time to enjoy the outdoors will be helpful to you, okay? So that may be something you can do a little bit every day, right? For whatever, 7 weeks. Let's just say 7 weeks, okay? And that may be something that you might need at this time, or at the very least 7 days. Try it for 7 days and see if you want to keep going, okay? Take a moment to see how your energy flows with even the thought of incorporating a little more nature into your life. Once you allow yourself to connect in this way, you will feel a deeper connection, peace, and clarity within yourself. And hopefully the weather's good enough for it, okay? So if it's not, you can always bring in house plants and just make a sacred space too, right? Or, cut flowers or something and just meditate with it. Do some, I don't know, some smell meditation or something with the flowers, right? Just think of any plant matter along with any of the elements that you can bring in. So if it's like snowing still where you're at, if it's still winter and it's cold as, it's just cold, okay? To say it nicely without swearing. Cold as S, okay? Then just bring it inside if you can, or find a spot, okay? Create a little temporary nature area in your home, okay? Or wherever you feel you can meditate at this time, okay? And just kind of get more grounded, all right? There you go. Hopefully that helps. Have a good one. Bye. All right, Sagittarius, you have card number 3, and this is good news coming. Threes mean that. Also, that, higher dimensional energies are assisting you at this time, too. But this card is also about just celebrating and letting loose and having fun. It describes Mardi Gras. And Mardi Gras is around the corner. I think it's actually already happening. At least it's begun. All right. Everyone knows that Mardi Gras is a celebration of all celebrations. This card has shown up. This means it's time to let loose and forget all of the obligations that have been plaguing you, even for just a few hours. So this literally timing could be 3 hours for something, okay, this week or today, okay? Whatever you could do within a quick amount of time. Your ability to experience fulfillment and enjoyment in the moment has been compromised due to overthinking, managing life's obligations, and experiencing a lack of joy in your day-to-day life. So take that how it resonates, okay? It's time to let loose a little bit. Give yourself that reward, right? This current imbalance has started to affect your generally positive outlook, and it's time for some revitalization. Now, if you're definitely not in that energy, but you could stand to have a little party time, take that as a reward for yourself, too. This is good news, right? Cut loose, even if just a little, and see how much it positively affects your energy and overall outlook. I also get the sense, too, that some new thing might pop off that would lead you somewhere. Okay. I'm just kind of like looking at all these people standing around with their beads, right? Like they're just waiting for someone to toss it at. So it could be something small, right? Beads aren't a big thing. All right. There you go. Have a good one. Bye. All right, Capricorn, you have card number 8, a truly abundant number, also about foundations, wealth, balance, and success and progress, okay? Share your gifts. Jackson Square. Show the world what you've been working with. Although Jackson Square is a historic landmark, today it's also New Orleans' foremost showcase for people looking to share their creative gifts and natural talents. Whether their specialty is fancy food, artistic masterpieces, or intuitive readings, everyone wants to see and be seen in Jackson Square. This card is showed us because your creative side is calling for more freedom to be shown out in the world in some way. Creativity doesn't have to be limited to activities like painting or singing. You can write, make jewelry, or create anything that you feel moved to create. There is no need for a ready-made place to share your gifts. The more that you choose to do, the more space the universe will make for you to share, okay? So don't worry so much about where it goes. Just figure out what you want to do and then kind of be led into it, right? You also see someone divinating right there. So that may be something too, all right? You may want to express more of that, you know, in some way, shape, or form. Find a spot. Doesn't necessarily have to be in person. It could be on a platform. You know, you could just share it wherever, right? And see what happens. All right. There you go. Hopefully that helps. Have a good one. Bye. All right, Aquarius, you have card number 21, learning. All right. 21 breaks down to a 3. I'm also getting a sense of timing with this one. 21 hours within, over the next. Could also be 21 days, perhaps. Maybe this might have some sort of like a regimen or a schedule or something, okay? Could be just for a few hours every day, maybe, with the 3, okay? It's good news, so you'll be learning some new stuff and get the sense of that. You're also being guided at this time by higher dimensional energies, okay? 21, learning. The more you know, the more you realize how much there is left to learn. You are currently in a learning and growth cycle that will lead you in the direction you desire. During this time, you'll be more aware of patterns and synchronicities, especially within yourself. Although you might be tempted to tell yourself that you already know, there is a difference between understanding something on an intellectual level and understanding something on an emotional or intuitive one. There are many times that knowing something intellectually gets confused with truly getting it. To understand something in its entirety, it is necessary to have both a willingness to process and acceptance at every level. It is okay to feel like you're repeating certain experiences or emotions. It is through this process that you gain more clarity and healing. It is important to be patient with yourself and others during this process by stepping back and taking an objective approach when assessing all of the different aspects of your life. So there may be something in particular. Now, I do notice there's only 3 chakras being represented here. And given the colors of the eyes, take this how it resonates, not necessarily the placement, okay? But I'm seeing blue and both purples, you know, violet and indigo here. So that could have a lot to do with your communication, your throat chakra, your third eye, and your crown, okay? She also has some very green lips, you know, almost like kissable lips, right? And green does represent your heart chakra. But it's also a color of, I'm going to go ahead and pull this little note out here. Physical healing and growth. It's also earth energy, okay? And focusing on your goals, your abundance, your wisdom, luck, fertility, new ideas, career. So it may have something to do with those things, okay? I'm definitely sensing, you know, the green lips really stand out on this card. So but also it's something to really fine tune and go within about as well. Really tapping into both your, your intuitive learning as well as your intellectual, right? You got to have those two balanced. I also see a lot of DNA as hair. That might mean something, right? There's definitely, your hair is always growing. So maybe there's something about heritage and ancestry, not just this lifetime, but past lives as well, okay, that you might want to look into. Definitely getting that connection, especially since it's a 3 card, okay? Have a good one. Bye. All right, Pisces, you have card number 33. 333 is a master number. Okay, there we go. Finally focused. You also have a bit of nature here, and you have transformation with the dragonfly, okay? Threes are all about good news and higher dimensional energies guiding you, your spirit team, right? Strongest, highest frequency energy to be there for you, okay? On the shadow side, since there's obviously something that needs to be transformed, okay? Maybe even tapping into nature is a good plan. And those flowers do look like they smell amazing, so scent might be important. It could indicate, there's too much criticalness, too much critical thinking or judgment. Could also indicate a little bit of instability, okay? So, but I do see like every color here. So it could just be a well-rounded, full-body, mind, soul alignment need at this time. Maybe even just a fine check-in, fine tune, right? Just a little checkup. Just seeing here if there's anything more predominant. Pink is the heaviest color. It's surrounded by pinkness. And pink is all about harmony, romance, friendship, unconditional love, reconciliation, affection. It's also a self-love color as well. Okay. It can be associated with your sacral chakra and your empress energy, your divine feminine energy for healing, and you will need that. So maybe you might need to up that at this time, okay? Do more self-care practices, all right? Create your reality, the dragonfly. The dragonfly is about perception, illusion, and transformation in mental energy. You have pulled this card because you've grown stronger in your manifestation skills, and it is necessary to pay attention to where you choose to focus your thoughts and energy. Think about what you want, not about what you don't want. Has a recent situation not been to your liking and led you to focus on what is lacking as opposed to what is abundant? There are often triggers that can tempt us to dwell on what we don't want. But when the dragonfly shows up, it's letting us know that we've grown beyond the thoughts that control us. It's now time to mindfully choose what you will focus on as you move forward in your life. Okay? So however that means for you, you might want to follow your other placements too. That will help. Okay? Have a good one. Bye.